Hi everyone, I'm back. Today I have the May paper pumpkin kit. It actually arrived on Friday, but all I've done is taken the outer wrapper off. So let's give it a look. It's called The Best There Is, and if I remember correctly, I think this is more masculine. And I did read in an email I got that it coordinates with the Country Woods Designer Series paper, which I don't have yet. I have the Country Lace, however, and the Country Woods, spoiler alert, is on its way to me, and I should have it on Saturday the 25th. So I don't know. Alternatives may have to wait, or I'll look for other wood paper. I don't know. We'll see. So let's see what we have. We have a Misty Moonlight Stampin' Spot. Love this color, so that's great. And I'm going to look for a darker piece of card here. Maybe not black. This is old cinnamon cider. And it says, Happy Father's Day to you. We've got some trees and some, I don't know if they're, I guess they're leaves. I'm not sure. You're the best there is. That could be for anyone. And that one says, with love and admiration to the most amazing person. That could be for anyone, also not just a father, but it could also be the inside of a card for Father's Day. I do need 3 Father's Day cards this year, so that might come in very handy. So let's set that aside and take out our tissue paper. Set the box. Ooh, I'm sorry. I was trying to avoid doing that. Set the box aside and see what we have. There are a couple little holes in the tissue, but not too bad. I do try and save these and try to use them on other mixed media stuff or packaging. Um, but I don't save them all. It depends on if they get torn up a lot or not. That one's not too bad. So yeah, I can see right away it does have more of a masculine feel to it, right? Which is okay. These are dimensionals, a whole sheet of them. Yay, and some glue dots. I saw a video, I think it was a person coming over from Close to My Heart. You know, Close to My Heart has closed operations, and some of their products are coming into Stampin' Up. But right now they're only available to former Close to My Heart demonstrators or makers, I guess they were called, and their customers. Anyway, I saw one of them say, "Oh, look how flat these embellishments are. They're really nice and flat." She didn't realize they were glue dots. I just thought it was cute. Anyway, I don't remember who it was. I've watched several Close to My Heart, former Close to My Heart makers who are now demonstrators do their kit unboxings. I don't know why. I just was bored one night. All right, we have some wood grain envelopes. They're all wood grain on the outside, and then this part in white on the inside. Is that all the envelopes? 4, 5, yes, 9 envelopes there. So they're all the same. We have this scene in wood grain and browns. Hmm. It's sort of like a, what would you call it? Like an embossed relief, but it's not embossed. Do you know what I mean? Where, anyway. And these are just, well, I'll have to look at the colors. It looks like crumb cake to me. It might be basic beige. It's probably basic beige. I don't think crumb cake's in the Country Woods paper. I could be wrong. We have some labels. We have this shape here. Let me turn the light off here so you can see these better. This one here is sort of like a banner or a pocket, you know, like a pocket on a pants or shirt. And then 2 regular kind of labels, and there's 2 sheets of those. I turn the light back on low. I love this one. This, I know the Country Woods paper has similar, and it's Misty Moonlight, and I believe Pool Party. I believe Basic Beige, or it could be Crumb Cake. I'm not sure. And a gray. I can't remember which gray. We'll find out when we get to the sheet. Love that one. And this one has a pre-made area for the white label to go in. So interesting. And that, I guess, would be the Father's Day one. I don't know. This is very dark. I think Early Espresso might be the color, actually. Wood grain. Oh, and then we have some tree scenes in 3 round circles. And we have Misty Moonlight. That might be my favorite. That and these. So this is very different than the delicate wings we had last month, right? But that's okay. And then we have some punch outs. I wonder what the little circle is for. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So we have some blue. Usually they put that in back of labels, and then these, oh, probably this goes in back of a label for the sentiment too. Let me pull them back forward. I don't know which one unless it would go like up and down and you put this over it. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the instructions. So 3 sheets of those because there's 9 cards. So some of these probably go on the first set of 3 and the other ones on the second set of 3 are cardboard that I keep because it'll be good for doing a journal. They just started this year to give us the insert for the stamp, and let me get my stamp set here. And I'm glad they did that because I put my stamp sets when I'm done with the kit in a sleeve like this, like a 5x7 sleeve. I do put a piece of heavy white cardstock in here and I label it which month it was, and then I can put this in with it too. I actually keep this instruction sheet in with it. I do have this. I'll have to pull it out. This was the add-on. I believe it was $12 and it was meant to coordinate with April, May, and June. So Delicate Wings, this one which is the best there is, and whatever June is going to be. And I can see now that this was the thing mostly, and the thanks could go to, that coordinates with this, given this right here, right? So let's turn it over. Well, first let's look at the colors here. 9 cards and envelopes, yep. Coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. Basic Beige, Crumb Cake. Okay, both. I was right. Crumb Cake. Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. The only wild wheat I see is here. Maybe there's a little in that stripe. I don't really see it. I think this is Crumb Cake. So, I don't know. The only wild wheat I see is there, and I'm not a big fan of that color, so yeah. And here are the cards that they've made. Yeah, they put those ones with the circle in the middle behind here. So, I guess I could do these as intended, but since I need 3 Father's Day cards, I'll probably put the Happy Father's Day to you on the inside of this card and this card. I don't know. Let me give that some thought and get organized, and I will come back and we'll make a few cards together. Hang on. Okay, everyone, I have everything out that the way they have it. I think on this one, I'm going to turn it this way and use Happy Father's Day on it instead, and perhaps go around it a little bit with this, whatever this little thing is, kind of up here in the corners on both, because I don't really want to send with love and admiration to the most amazing person to like my son-in-law and stuff. I don't know. I just I just don't. So we'll do the other two exactly as shown on here. I did bring in my large Misty Moonlight. I also brought in Pool Party mostly to use with that little thing. I brought in basic beige. I don't know if we'll need that today or not, but I'm going to move them over there, except this. And I did notice that they stamped on the envelopes, and I think we're also going to, let me get crumb cake out too. I think we're also going to stamp on the inside of the cards with the two trees, at least on this one and this one, and we might do something different with this one. So let's see the first one they show as intended. The instructions are here, and yeah, oh, they did this one first. So let me move the other two out of the way, and we'll get started on this one. I need the desk space here, that's why I have to do that. All right, so we're going to be stamping "You're the Best There Is," and we're also going to stamp on the envelope with the trees. The Best There Is here. And because these are photopolymer and they're new stamps, I'm going to bring in this, let me fold this in half so I can see where the edges of the mat are. And I want to slide everything up so that you are able to see. And I'll test the stamps for the trees and for "You're the Best There Is" first. So here's our instruction sheet. I'll put back here. I don't really need it, but I'm going to refer to it for how they put things together. You know, like with glue dots or whatever. So let's do the sentiment first. "You're the best there is." Ooh, that really, I hope that, is it supposed to have all that in the background? I don't think so. Let me tap, tap, tap again and see. Yeah, it's getting better. Let me stamp it off a couple times. I'm gonna clean that. It got a little bit fuzzy wuzzy. I need a paper towel or something. Here we go. I have water here, and my chamois is dry right now. I should have remembered to wet that. So I have a sprayer. I'm just using spray. Underneath my desk is my trash can, and I cleaned it. Let's try inking it up again. This is why you should always test. I mean, it doesn't look bad with all the speckles back there, but it doesn't show that in the picture. Yeah, I'm really getting a lot of background stuff on this one. Not crazy about that. All right, we got a half decent one. Half decent, not perfect still. So do test your stamps before you try them on your labels. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of, it's like the stamp isn't quite deep enough for the letters. That's a first. I don't usually have that problem with Stampin' Up stamps. Interesting. I don't know, maybe my ink pad's too juicy. I'm not getting enough on part of it and I'm getting too much on another part. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'll be right back. I'm going to keep trying it till I get it good, and I'll be back. Okay, I just decided, this is the last one I did, I just decided I'm going to go with it that way. And let there be some little dots in the background of the best, because I think that looks okay. Can you see them? But the other ones, yeah, I was really kind of upset about that. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happened, but anyway, there it is. And then, oh, the trees. So we'll do the trees next on the envelope, and for that I don't need, well, I'll test the trees too. They look like they stamped better. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so I don't need that here to do this. But I also think I want to do the inside of the card like I mentioned. This paper is not wanting to stay. All right, we could do the back of the envelope too. Why not? All right, I'll just put it in the middle. The middle of the back. Okay, and then my inside of my card base is here. I'm going to put some trees on the inside too. Just because, why not? There. Okay. So we're done with the ink for now. I could have used Crumb Cake, but they have Misty Moonlight in the kit, so that's what I used. All right. So let me clean that real quick. Okay. Close my water. All right. So now let's move this out of the way. And we will ensemble. So what they show is 2 glue dots on this and 3 dimensionals on this, plus they put dimensionals, they bump this whole panel up and they have 6 dimensionals on here, which will turn into 7 or 8 for me. I mean, if you have 3 on here, why wouldn't you have a few more on your card front? Makes sense to me, so let's do that. These dimensionals are wanting to piggyback with each other. So we'll put the 6 on that they have, but you know, this is me. So we'll just finish that row. Plus if I have to, oh, it ends early. I'm going to put 1 there and 1 here. You know, if I have to, I'll cut the edges because they could have got another dimensional there, but they stopped it anyway. And then let's do this one, I guess, and we'll get just 2. These are larger glue dots than Stampin' Up's normal ones on the roll. And they just put 2 on there, so that's what we'll do. And then we assemble. So we have our card base. I need my bone folder. I just want to give it a good crease. I'm so hesitant to even just, you know. Okay, so now we have to assemble this first. All right. To use the whole card like that, because that means less alternatives. But I do it every month for you, even though Stampin' Up does have Paper Pumpkin does have a video. So we want to make sure this, okay, can go up a little bit over the edges. Up here, not too much. You have to be careful because you don't want it to go above your whole card, right? See, that felt really wobbly right there. I'm not going to be happy with that, but it is what it is. I can change it for the alternatives, right? All right, so this goes all the way up to the top and in about 1/4 inch according to the picture. And then, so it's got double dimension because of the dimensionals all over the back. If it was a little thicker, I wouldn't mind only having this many dimensionals, but it's kind of thin and it kind of warps. So let me try and make sure I get this straight. I'm not in camera. That looks straight to you? I think so. Okay. It's hard to tell when I'm sitting down. I should have stood up. So that's really our card. First card done. Okay, and we already did the envelope. They show that as the last step, but I did it with the stamping. All right. You know what? I'm going to stamp Happy Father's Day in here. Just feel like it needs it because I'm going to use it as a Father's Day card. So let's try that stamp as well, and we will use the Misty Moonlight. That one's better, not perfect, but better. All right, let me get the inside of the card up here. And I am going to stand up because I only get one shot to get it straight, right? Oh, look at that. I did pretty good. All right, first card done, which is the middle card on the front of the diagram. I'm going to leave that open because we'll need it for the next card. And the next card is this one, my favorite of the three, I think. And let me bring those pieces in. Now this one, we're going to stamp Happy Father's Day right on the front. Let me move this one out of the way. So I brought the label for that. And let's test it again real quick. Okay, pretty good. And I'm going to stand up again. I got a little bit of shadowing, but you know what? Let me wipe that off, and we can flip it over, but then the stitching is kind of messed up. I'll just use it. These guys won't even notice probably. All right, and the envelope we'll stamp again, and the inside of the card. So this one, I need the trees again. Trees. We'll do the same thing on the envelope because this has trees here, and that looks more like during crumb cake, but I'm going to put the trees on the envelope in blue. Front and back. All right, and inside of the card, and it goes horizontally, they have it. And so I have to always remember that when I'm doing the inside, sometimes I forget. And so that's going to go down here. And that's it on that stamp. No, it isn't, because I want to use this with love and admiration on the inside of this card. Okay, and that will be our card. So let's move this out of the way and do the bone folder thingy. And close this up. And put it out of the way and clean my stamps. Move my bone folder. Yep. This is just a kitchen paper towel. I keep a roll of them next to my trash bin underneath my desk. And I grab for it all the time. I should use a regular cloth, but you know, sometimes paper towel is just necessary. Okay. Oh, I didn't clean this one. Oops. I used 3 stamps on this one. We have them. That's what they're there for, right? To use them. Okay, so now we have to bring our glue dots and dimensionals in again. This time we're using glue dots to put this down. 6 of them. And I'm okay with that because it's going to be flat against the card base. And I think 6. These are pretty strong. I might put one extra one in because I have stuck to the thing. I have extra still stuck to the thing. Or is it stuck to me? Stuck to me. There we go. I have extra glue dots if we need to use them. If you don't, then Do it exactly as they say so you don't run out of supplies. But usually I would use wet glue to put these down. I'm putting 2 more in. I just like they didn't have them for the dimensionals either. And then, okay, so for this, they have dimensionals just along the bottom. I mean, glue dots. So they have 1, 2, 3. So we'll follow that. If it was me doing this separate, because I got some little fuzzies in there, I might be inclined to splatter the background with some blue as well. And then on this piece, they actually have one glue dot and 2 dimensionals, which is interesting. But we didn't do the circle yet, so let's see. The circle with the trees, they have 3 dimensionals, so we're going to do that too. Because for a circle, I'm pretty much okay with that. Like that. Like a nose and 2 eyes upside down. Alright, let me move them out of the way and bring our card front in. And the first thing we're going to do is get these papers off this one and glue it down. Sorry, I'm so low. There we go. Trying to put these right in my trash. Too much information, but I picked up my glass mat that's under this grid paper. It's too glary for video, so I put the grid paper down. Anyway, I picked it up today to move it over a little bit. Ooh, there was a dead fly and other gross papery bits and stuff, but they're not gross, but the fly was. Eek. I'm glad he was not living. Okay, so I need to stand up. Put this on straight-ish. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we put the circle on first, which obviously has a direction because the trees have to be right side up. And then we put the blue strip. Okay, so the glue dot is going to go on here, and then the dimensionals make it even with the circle. I thought there was something like that. And they have it down here. And then these glue dots attach to the blue strip. And because that's already evened out, it just goes along the bottom of there. Honestly, I'm going to put 1 dimensional under here. Surprised they didn't say to do that too. Okay. And we already did the inside, right? Yep. So that is card number 2 done. And let me go get the other one and put this one away down here. And this one. Now this one we're going to change up a little bit, right? So let me get the stamp thing. This is the one you're supposed to use that with love and admiration, but I'm going to use Happy Father's Day, and they have it vertical, but I'm going to do it horizontal like the last one. So I'm actually going to bring in some Pool Party. Well, actually, let me stamp the Happy Father's Day first in the middle so I can see my placement. Yeah, it's giving me little dots. I don't know. Under the fathers. Let me clean it again. I think these stamps aren't. And father, the F in father is giving me blurriness. That one's the best one I've gotten so far. All right. Just cleaning it off with the wet. My fingers probably have blue all over them. A little bit. All right, I'm going to stand up to stamp this. Not pressing super hard. Pretty good. A little bit crooked, but I'm going with it. And then we are going to use Pool Party. I'm going to test this other stamp too first. Use that same sheet. Pool Party. And see what this looks like actually. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but we're going to go like this. Just to fill in some of this space around the edges, the corners. The other stamp took up more room. So really, I'm giving you kind of alternative one, but a simple one. I'll just do that for now till I clean those two. And that is Pool Party. And then the rest of the card, actually, let's bring in Misty Moonlight back. No, this one doesn't really have trees on it, but they did do the envelope, so let's, and we have to do the stamping. No, we did that stamping. Okay, the envelope. We don't really have, I guess we have blue on here. All right, I'll do the, I was thinking I might do the trees in Pool Party, but we'll just do them in the Misty Moonlight like the others. Now for the inside, I want to put "You're the Best." What did I do with that? Where'd you go, stamp? I lost my other stamp. Oh, it's right here. So we have Happy Father's Day, you're the best. Test it again. This is the one that I'm just going to go with that has little speckles behind the best. And maybe it's supposed to. You're the best there is. And we're going to put more trees down here. Okay. So I used almost all the stamps that time. Now let's get this thing assembled. Okay. Close up the ink. And move this out of the way. All right, so we're going to be using glue dots again for these. We now understand why there's a circle. I'm going to do the bone folder here, and like I said, they have theirs like this. We're putting it the other way. And this is going to have dimensionals. All right. So we put them on. I'm going to put wild wheat down first because it's my least favorite. And they did it the other way around, but I want the Pool Party on top. And so we already have that one sort of stamped on, so let me put it the way they have it. They have it going like this. And can't get that off. And then this kind of like that. All right. Yep. And then this, we're going to turn it this way now. Make sure it opens right. Yep. We're going to put them on here, 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 and here. And per Deb, one in the middle, because I don't like a droopy thing. A droopy droopy. And I have to stand up. I want to make sure I get it on right. I think that's pretty good. And there's our third card with its envelope. So I have my 3 Father's Day cards done. Happy Father's Day to you. You're the best there is. And we have Happy Father's Day to you with love and admiration to the most amazing person. Now I have to figure out which one of the 3 people I'm sending it to is the most amazing person. And you're the best there is. Happy Father's Day to you. So there we have it. 3 cards. This one is a little bit alternative, but not terribly much. And let me know whether you like this kit and which one is your favorite. And I will be working on alternatives Tuesday, tomorrow afternoon. All right, everyone have a wonderful week ahead, and I will talk to you again very soon. Hugs, love, and peace.